And he catches the moment. The man is extraordinary.
Former Kaizer Chiefs, Cosmos, Supersport United, Stellenbosch and Bafana player, Morgan Gould. Morgie?
Awulipara, Joe. Every time I listen to this show, I'm with my son and he's like, please, Daddy, whatever you do, just go and say that Olipara.
What's his name?
Luyanda.
Olipara, John. Coach Rani Mukwena is convinced that Swallows versus Sundowns, the Mango goal that gets headed back, should have been ruled offside. Victor Hlungwane, the principal, Rulane is correct.
Because of this new consideration.
I wonder, Cheli Shabani, does he know the new consideration?
I will leave that to the instructors.
Abdul Ibrahim, Safa head of referees.
Even having VAR may not solve all the decisions. I mean, we saw Mamelodi Sundowns versus the Young Africans. Did the whole of the ball cross the goal line?
Did it, Abdul? Did it? The Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Minister Zizigoto.
On the 5th of May, at Sun City Super Bowl, once more we're celebrating the sport excellence.
As much as it is the sports awards, but in a red carpet, man. In a fashion.
And we've got to keep up to standards. If you organize an event, you've got to make sure that you set up certain standards.
Omar Akatogba, UEFA accredited sports journalist. Omar is getting a hug from Xabi Alonso after the match. My friend, you've made it.
I'm just privileged. I've not made it yet, but I'm hoping that I'll become a millionaire like you soon. I'm just enjoying.
Vino Snap, talk to me about your first camera.
Started with a phone.
So was it a decent one?
Not a decent one. But then those players used to tell me how great those photos were. And now I keep asking them, Afid, you should have been honest.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM. Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Game over.
It's 9 after the hour 6 on the mighty Metro FM. Thank you so much to Lamise Holworthy holding it. Is she still Holworthy? Hey, team, don't laugh. 9 after the hour 6. She was holding it down. Was Lamise in the last 3 hours for the touchdown team. Fantastic job. Looked amazing. She looked lovely, as she always does. See her at the Metro FM Awards. I know she's doing a lot of the pre-parties, the parties, so can't wait to see her down in the green room as well. She'll be in the green room. She was accompanied by the regular team, of course, on the touchdown. They do it again. I'm not sure who, but I think Touch and Loot will be ready tomorrow from Mpumalanga between 3 and 6. It's almost 10 after the hour 6. I threw forward to the show a little bit. And as you know, on a Thursday, you know, we throw all things out of there and we say, let's do something different. Let's tell stories. But before we even get there, hey, last night, Liverpool lost the league. Surely they lost the league last night. Surely it's now done and dusted as far as they're concerned. It's high pressure now. You can't, Chief. To lose in a derby in the fashion that they did last night, oh man, unbelievable game that. But it's all done and dusted, I'm pretty sure, for Liverpool. Arsenal and Man City gunning for it now. Man City with 2 games in hand. What pressure does that add? Fantastic, fantastic ending to the Premier League season that I'm excited for it. And of course, tomorrow, the big game. Like I said yesterday, Orlando would come out and apologize, and he did. As far as local football in Sundowns is concerned, in the presser today, he apologized to all the media team. So let's bury that and focus on tomorrow. Big games in the Champions League tomorrow. We'll talk about that, of course, in more detail tomorrow as well. It's 10 after the hour 6. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to make a call. This person does not know we're calling them, so I'm hoping that they're going to pick up. Timmy, are we using your phone? Okay, we're gonna find a phone to use, and we're going to give her a call. And I'm hoping that she picks up because she's a friend of the room. You know, we go back and forth with all sorts of things. But when greatness has been achieved, we must call and say, hey, well done, congratulations. And that's a call that we need to make. And then our story today. I threw forward to it a little bit earlier. It's a boy that I've known from when he was pretty young, starting out in his football career. He's written a letter to FIFA, a memorandum of sort. But what has he written to FIFA? And what's that got to do with who he sleeps with? That's what I said earlier, and people said, Andile, what are you talking about? Well, let's get into a story. It's Thursday, and in a throwback, we tell stories. Last week was Vino, an incredible story of a young man who started something because his leg was broken and he had a phone that's now feeding him and his family. So let's hear what this story is about.
Get ready to save big with ShopRite Extra Savings, bringing you instant cash savings on over 1,000 deals. Like a jumbo pack of Huggies Dry Comfort or value pack of Huggies Gold Nappies or Pants, just $189.99 each. Any 2 900-gram Bokomo Wheat Bix or 1 kg Cornflakes cereal for 99 Rand. And Gabo Thick Wors for only $79.99 per kilo. Offers valid until 12 May. Make saving simple with extra savings, only at ShopRite.
Connect to your best moments with Telkom. Get our unlimited LTE data plan for only 449 Rand per month and enjoy 500 gigs at the fastest speed. More value, more data, more moments. Call 10213, click telkom.co.za, download the My Telkom app or go to any Telkom shop. T's and C's apply.
Are you ready to win big with Renault? You could drive away in a brand new Kiger Turbo. Test drive any Renault at your nearest dealership between 19th April and 31st May. It's that easy. Experience the thrill and win with Renault and Absa Builder Klaver. T's and C's apply.
Turn your Hollywood Bets gaming experience into a spectacular casino royal adventure. Bet up to 100 Rand or more on selected Hollywood Bets, plated slots, and live tables. And you could win one of 3 luxury trips for 2 to Las Vegas. Hollywood Bets, feel the magic.
T's and C's apply. Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bets supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
Let's go. 2 days. That's right. Only 2 days left to the penultimate Metro FM Music Awards.
My most memorable Metro FM Music Awards was 2008 in Swale, but I know that Mbombela can win that title back.
Hurry and get your tickets now at CompuTicket.
The best collaboration song goes to...
Don't miss out on South Africa's biggest music awards in Mbombela, Mpumalanga.
And the support has just been so phenomenal, and this award, oh my God, it means everything.
Saturday, 27th April. Metro FM. Black to the future. Hashtag Throwback Thursday on Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM. Powered by SABC Sport.
It's exactly 14 after the hour 6 on the Mighty Metro FM. It's Throwback Thursday, a slot dedicated on this show between Monday and Friday, where we tell extraordinary stories of people in sport or sports stories that we've encountered. And we've had a plethora of stories. We've told some amazing stories here on this platform. Last week, we told the story of a Sports Awards nominated photographer now, Vino Snap, who started off as a footballer. That's what he wanted to do. A budding footballer who wanted to play football with his career, broke his leg, which was never properly repaired, still feels the pain till today, still walks with a bit of a limp till today. But he took that opportunity with a camera phone that had the worst quality to try and make something of his life within the sport that he loved. He documented people's stories in football. He found kids that were playing in the township that were nobodies. He documented their stories to a point now where some of the people that we see playing football on the biggest platform are on his camera phone from when they started years ago. Today is no different. But before we get into our story, I want to make a quick call. Can we make that call, Timmy? Can you find a line and make a call there? Is it ringing? Okay, just put it on. I can't hear it. Oh, there it is. Come on. This is a surprise call because this person doesn't know we're calling them. And I can imagine their phone's been ringing off the hook today. Timmy, ke number how or ke ka phela go re tso di tshwara. Ke how? Ah, ga se arabe ka na kwe. Okay. No, it's not working with your number. Timmy. No, hang up. She's not going to answer. Skis Timmy. Yeah, we can hang up on Timmy's phone then, Malcolm. We can hang up on Timmy's phone. Timmy, Rukostil. No, Rukostil, Timmy, because, I thought your number was something. I really want to make this a very quick call. It's very important to me. This person is a very important person as well. Like I said, we didn't plan this. We didn't say we'd be calling her. So we're hoping that she picks up. We're hoping. Even if I can see a message. Hey, Timmy, even if I can see a message. Okay, we're going to try one more time. Timmy's phone was not very popular. There we go. We're going to use the line in the studio. Because she's still old school. She'll listen to... Okay, let's see if it's going to ring. If we're going to at least just leave a voice message at least. There we go. Come on. Come on. No, Timmy.
You have reached mailbox.
All right. We're trying to get a hold of Desiree Ellis. Desiree Ellis, Banyana coach, of course, has today, I shouldn't be saying Desiree, should I? I should be calling her properly from now on as Dr. Desiree Ellis. Today, by the University of Cape Town, she has been awarded an honorary doctorate degree in sports management by the Cape Town Peninsula University of Technology. She is now officially Dr. Desiree Ellis. My friend, I know this is going to get to you. I try to call you. I try to say congratulations and well done, but I can imagine that you're very busy at the moment. We'll try again sometime in the week just to say congratulations, and we're very proud of you and all that you've gone on to achieve. It's 18 after the hour 6. Let's take a break. When we come back, begin with our throwback.
The Metro FM Music Awards weekend is here. Catch the official pre-party at the Prestige Lifestyle Grand in Bombela on Friday the 26th of April. Featuring Gubza the Small, Mahoo, DJ Storky, Black Diamond, The Musical Chef, Emo, plus Metro FM's Naked DJ, Lulo Cafe, Lemmy's Holworthy. Get your tickets at CompuTicket. Table bookings available from Prestige Lifestyle Grand. Hashtag MMA24. Black to the future.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
Hey, that's our door making that noise. Guys, stop opening the door. You're embarrassing us. Yeah, we're
on national radio, they're going to say that we're hosting bigger awards, but we can't deal with the
door's tweaking.
It's going No.
Well, while we're at this,
wow.
Guys, it's because everything and everybody is in Mpumalanga right now, okay? Even Spray Sailor. Silo Mpumalanga.
Six to 7 p.m.
It's exactly 20 after the hour 6 on the Mighty Metro FM. The door has been fixed. It has been fixed, yeah. See? No squeaking. It has been fixed. My guest today to tell a fascinating story of football is a person who played the game, loved the game, and we're going to have an interesting one here. Puty Lalani, a.k.a. Minaj. Puty, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Andy?
I am very, very well. Can I call you an ex-soccer player now? Are you ex-player?
Yeah, I just retired because of my injury.
How did you get injured?
I was playing back home in Limpopo, and I had a terrible accident where I broke my leg.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Same story as Vino.
So you snapped your leg as well?
Yeah.
So just like that, career gone?
But
who are you
not
playing
all
for
is
now?
lost. I'm not playing at all.
No Balamanga when you got injured.
Ne ke dlala tournament ya ko kae se ko magaeng.
Ke banna.
Ke re ke ba kena nna.
And at the height of your career, for those that might be thinking, Andile, who are you talking about? At the height of your career never quite made it to the DSTV Premiership.
True.
You ended up in the then first division, the NFD.
No, I ended up go Motsepe Foundation.
Motsepe Foundation.
Yes. So I think
you didn't go up with JDR?
No. When JDR got
promoted
to the NFD, I was playing for Tornado. We went to the same playoffs in Cape Town, and unfortunately, my team lost.
So you never made it to the heights of professional football?
No, I've never.
Is that something that still sticks with you to say, I never made it up there?
No. I'm actually at peace because, Andile, I think my story had a purpose. So I don't think I was going to make it anyway. I was going to training every day, knowing I'll be rejected. Every day it was a rejection. But because of the love and the purpose that I had for the game, so I had to do it. Hence, I was telling people, I was the sacrificial lamb.
So you knew you were never going to make it?
I knew from the first day.
What, you're not good enough?
No, I was good, but because of the stigma.
Okay, perhaps then let's get into it, Puty. Why do you think you were never going to make it?
First of all, I think the football fraternity was not ready for an LGBTI athlete. There was no.
You're
safe
an openly
space.
Gay man.
Yes, so there was no safe space for an LGBTI athlete.
How so?
A lot of teams, like Hakereko join some of the teams, it will take them a time to adjust to my reality. And sometimes I wouldn't be allowed to go into the same change room as the boys. Sometimes.
But you're a boy. You're a man. Are you not?
I am. So sometimes I wouldn't be allowed to go into when
this is your team that you're playing for.
Yes.
And they wouldn't allow you to get into, and we're talking about in the Motsepe Foundation chat, like we're talking about, semi-professional football here. It's not like La Dala Fela. No, you're competing to come into the DSTV Premiership.
And I'm talking about something at the time I was the first choice.
Yeah, you're the first choice goalkeeper.
Yeah, so sometimes our area go camping, like they wouldn't want to share a room with me. So
the other players?
Yes.
And what's management saying?
For me, it was not an issue because I knew myself. I've accepted myself. So I wouldn't go to the management. I would only allow people who wanted to share the room with me. Like, I would be the last person. Room. So, like, Andile wouldn't have a choice but to share a room with me.
And I'm asking this just to paint the picture for people that are listening, Puty, because I'm very well aware of your story. When and why? Firstly, when did you decide to and this is used in LGBTIQ communities, and it's not necessarily a thing because we're always who we are, right? But when did you decide to disclose and, in inverted commas, come out to the football fraternity that this is my life? Because you didn't from the get-go say, hey, this is me.
No. I think with me, Andile, it was always out there. I remember I played netball. So there's a coach, Bariki Peterson. He didn't have a goalkeeper, and he asked me to come join his team. So from that day, I enjoyed playing football because I used to be good with catching balls, go netball. So I just enjoyed wearing the gloves, playing with the boys, and then the love for football started there. So I went to football knowing, and people knowing Hori, Puty is gay.
And looking back now, do you think if you had not disclosed that, if you had said, no, guys, maybe get soft nyana, maybe karata, but I enjoy netball, that's not me, do you think your career would have been further?
I if you're asking me that question,
because somebody might say, yeah, Andy, maybe it's got nothing to do with the fact that he's gay, perhaps, or a member of the LGBTQI plus community. Maybe he just wasn't good enough.
I think for me, I'm happy where I am. I'm happy I didn't make it, because I think had I went further, I would have been in a situation where I would even think about committing suicide.
You're gonna have to go into that, Puty. What sort of treatment can you remember that you endured? Yes, when you have to pick rooms when you're on away games, you have to wait to be the last one, and whichever player comes last, unfortunately for them, because they regard it as misfortune, get to share with you. I can imagine psychologically, emotionally, that doesn't work well for you. I can imagine you crying yourself to say, it's like being a child all over again, all the time. That was emotional to all kids, and it wasn't nice. But what other treatment were you receiving that could have even driven you that way?
I think...
I'm sorry if I'm triggering you, because I can see you're getting emotional. I'm sorry if I'm triggering you.
No, that's what I go through every day, even now. So I think for me, I even have physical scars to show what I went through in football. If you were to check somewhere here, I was beaten by a fan for being good and not letting the goals go in for Team in my favor. So there are a lot of things that happened that broke my I would say my soul, for lack of better word. And that's when I realized, Hori, I'm actually strong than I never thought I was. Because even little teammates would make me cry. When they attack me, they would use homophobia as a ticket to get to me. It was like go football. It was homophobia. So, and I remember telling people this, that when I would join Timia Andile, I would actually have something in hand, Horeka Andile, so that Andile can make me feel welcome go Timu. If I didn't have anything, then I wouldn't be friendly Andile. I would sometimes buy people soccer boots so that I can feel welcomed go Timu. Sometimes I would buy them detied so that ke kgone ba safe go teaming and be appreciated
in your own team.
Yes.
And once again, I'm asking these questions for clarity, right? Did you perhaps, I mean, I can imagine you're attracted to men. You're playing with men. Were the lines crossed maybe that would have made, and these are important questions and conversations, Puty, because, we're living in a totally different world than what we did 20, 30 years ago. Did you perhaps maybe even cross the line, and I say cross the line, which is not, but for those people who you were playing with, where they felt uncomfortable because you were making maybe advances at them, or you were saying things that made them feel uncomfortable? Because I can imagine you had to toe that line where everything you say is scrutinized. You can't, if I go behind Timmy now and I hug him, it's all good. But if Puty Watla, it's like, I'm a Puty, I'm a long hugger from Momrao.
No, I think into Emilio, not even like before I even joined the team, Zabon. Like, just, I remember when I went to this team and I was taken into camp, there were 4 boys. Like, I never played for that team, so they recruited me from another team. So because now Rebajile last season, so they know me from that team and how I behaved in that team, and how Habo Shapaka shot was screaming, ooh, and or understand.
What?
That's me. That's when.
So do you do that when you goalkeeping?
Yeah, I would. When I'm enjoying myself, Andile, like I need to express myself. I felt good playing football.
So what do you do? What to express? You say, ooh.
Yeah, sometimes I would twag for when a penalty was Kankora. I understand.
No, you're out of order, Puty. No. You're out of order.
I can't believe that goalkeeper is that style from Kijemini or King.
Yeah.
So that team, as I was telling you this, that team, like, Heki Kanako room, Hebamfa room, everyone left. And I was left alone, Kurumu, where I was supposed to share labor to by 3.
They rather go share with other 5, 4 kamurumu rather than
Basherelin. So it is not something that I did. It is just the person that I am.
Is there space in football, in South Africa in particular? Because some of the players that play in the DStv Premiership now, you've played with them.
True.
You know them well. Vusimuzi's Kesha and Ngube out at Skukune knows you all too well. You guys played in the same teams. And I can mention many across the plethora. Who are some of the ones that you remember that you played with that are now in the DStv Premiership?
Mlungisi Mbunjani.
Yes, Mbunjani you played with as well.
Never Die, Makubela.
So, knowing the players and the caliber of people that you've played with and having been in and around football, is there space for men who are part of the LGBTQI plus community in South African football?
I think through the Puty Lalani Foundation, we trying very hard to create that safe space, but it is very difficult. I don't think the football is ready, especially in South Africa, is ready for the LGBTI athletes.
No, you're saying basically.
Yes. And I will give you an example. There was a time this year, I went to watch a game in Pretoria.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach from the other side used homophobic slurs to attack a player inside the field. So this coach is somebody that I knew, that who coached me. So I thought I have a safe space within him.
But now you're hearing him
attack somebody else.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back on the other side, I mean, I was gobsmacked when I saw this. I didn't expect it. You've written to FIFA and Infantino, and you've said, hey, Infantino, Gianni, please pay attention to me. I'd love to know what you want to talk to Gianni Infantino about.
Y'all ready? The Metro FM Music Awards 2024. Flight to the future.
The nominees for Song of the Year: Oscar Mbo and KG Smalls, featuring Dear Son, Murder, and Mo Keys. Yes, God, the Mo Keys remix. Gamompela, featuring Baby SON, Tyler ICU, and Khalil Harrison, Dali. Tyler, Water.
Make me sweat, make me harder.
Kabza de Small and Mtunzi, featuring DJ Maporisa, Young Stunner, Sizwe Alekine, and Umtagati Kush, Imitandazo. Dala Tugzin, featuring Zaba and Sykes, Iplan. DJ Kent, featuring Mo T, Brendan Praise, Murder, and Tugzin. Horns in the Sun, the Tugzin remix. ICU, featuring Tumelo ZA, DJ Maporisa, Nandipa 808, Sika RSA, and Tyrone D. Nike. Basi and Amos, featuring T-Man SA, Izenzo. Damtuda and the Musical Chef, featuring Emo and Sipho Makutulela, Scoodis Nice. DJ Storky, featuring Emo Mastogoze.
To vote, dial *120*. 45787 hash. USSD rates charged at R1.50 per minute. The Metro FM Music Awards 2024.
Are you ready for an amazing night?
Brought to you by the Mpumalanga Provincial Government. Visit and explore Mpumalanga, the place of the rising sun. Metro FM, it's where you want to be. T's and C's apply. Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
I am Andile Ngube. This is Sports Night Amplified with Andile. I'm just a voice, but behind it, there's a lot of guys that make sure that we set this thing off. It's an hour well packed with lots of different creative minds that put it all together. And to them, I say thank you. An ode to you today. Timothy Miranda, Malcolm Glover, Thabo Nkwala, Biso Sport. We appreciate you.
I said what I said.
Yeah? What are you saying? Speak. So Malcolm is a technical producer of the show, but he makes every opportunity to speak on the air. Hey, he takes it. What do you want?
Piece of sport or piece of snaps?
What did I say?
You said piece of sport.
I said what I said.
You should have let me just go, my man. You're running my intro. I work so hard on my intros.
I don't care. I paint the town red.
6 to 7 p.m.
Puty Lalani. I mean, also Luena Puty. Like Minaj.
The late Shoes Mushu, not to me.
You were good friends with Shoes, in fact.
He was like a father to me.
How did you know Shoes?
I met him go Alex United. He was the coach player there. So when he found out then he took me under his wing and tried to protect me all the way.
And that's how you guys grew close and close. And obviously, I mean, it was an anniversary of his passing, in fact.
Yeah, on the 21st.
On the 21st, yeah.
Yes, that's why I'm wearing 91.
Oh, man. So that still stings for you.
Yeah, and it's one person who said to me, if I were to leave his side, I will struggle in football. I think he said that because he could see how other people were treating me. And then it happened for 2015, the year that he leaves my side.
John Shoes Mashwe, what a player. What a person, what a man.
A great human being.
Really was, really was. Let's move on now to how we get to where we are now. You've written a letter to FIFA, addressed to the president of FIFA. Why?
This was in 2021. So I had an issue with the World Cup going to Qatar because we were excluded to even attend the tournament to go Qatar. So the letter was asking questions for what about FIFA play? So if there's a player who's a homosexual coming from South Africa, who's openly homosexual, so it means he won't be participating in the World Cup. So I was held by an organization in UK called Athlete Ally, and just football game.
What would you like to achieve, Puty? What is the end goal to all of this? You are a member of the LGBTQI plus community. You are driving awareness for the community in sport, in particular in football. But it would be lovely to encourage others to come out, to say, hey, and it would be lovely to try and educate others on you. But if I am Andile, 19, 20, however year old I am, playing football, wanting to rise in the ranks of football, I'm listening to you now. I'm hearing everything around me. Why would I ever come out?
I think what I want to achieve, these talks that we have should end. We shouldn't be talking about inclusion of LGBT athletes in sports. We had these talks back, and this is not the first time we talk about it. We still talk about it in 2024. We want to be included because it is easy for a male LGBTI person, a female LGBTI person to play football. But why is it not easy for a gay guy to come in sports and play? We should look into the talent and not what this person is doing at home or what this person is attracted to.
But you agree with me that at the moment, I'm better off locking the closet and putting a bolt door on it?
For your own sake.
For progressive future and career.
But what about the next generation of LGBT athletes?
I mean, you've already been the sacrificial lamb. as you said. How many more sacrifices should they be taking? I'm playing the devil's advocate here. You know, I'm sitting on the other side of every player that's listening now, every parent. My advice is what? My advice is come out and live your best life, or my advice is, hey,
no, I think the more we come out, because I never Ratola say space without us. We need to come out and then talk about this thing, give it more airtime so that people get used to it. If Ili Puty Lalani, and they won't take me serious, but if Andy Le Timmy comes out, then we'll have safe space.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, Puty Lalani, football goalkeeper, award-winning sports personality, owner of Puty Lalani Foundation, is here. Wrote a letter that... do you know how far it went, the letter? Did you ever receive anything?
No, we didn't receive any response.
So you did all of that and Qatar went on just fine? No, for sure, because I heard beginning of this year, towards the end of the AFCON, that it had reached where it reached. And that's why I was like, hey, I wonder if you're aware that it reached.
No, that's it. And the aim go ifil.
And what about the DSTV Premiership? I mean, you went in Waecha Kodin go FIFA. What about the DSTV Premiership?
I think for no go in the DSTV, we don't even have those cases. Someone has been rejected because it's only me and I've never been there. So we never had the a player or go standing that are chanting the homophobic slurs. So we can't engage with them that much. But when it comes to SAFA, I think because now when I was playing, referees couldn't protect me. So I think we also need to engage SAFA on these issues. Because if Andile is playing and then a white person comes and call you kafir, game yo yem. But when somebody comes and call me stubborn and go grounding, life goes on. Lidi cases the way people will call me stubborn, what, go gaming. And when I go and consult referee or Hanadi Power, I'll stop a game or even punish the next person.
Over that?
Yes.
And you feel it should have been stopped?
Yeah, I feel like because that's a hate speech, so it should be treated like a hate speech. And that is not even allowed in football.
There's football purists that are listening right now, and they're like, Andile, what are you doing? Why are these people living in football? Why don't you carry on just playing your netball? Why are you trying to... And you know it's true. You know, like, what are you trying to turn our game into?
I mean, football wins over our differences. So, and football is everybody's sports. So if I feel like I'm talented enough to play sports, why not? If I can put Kune on the bench, why not give me a chance to put him on the bench? If Chivsi is striker, Sansuilate striker is gay, why not? That will save the team. Just because he's gay, he doesn't deserve to save the team. When last did Chiefs score? Just saying.
And this is another thing, because I watched, and there's gay indoor football, gay indoor basketball that is a sport. And fine, it's not widely recognized yet. That is exclusion as well on the part of the LGBTQI plus community.
I only know about the rugby.
That as well.
Yeah.
But that's exclusion as well, is it not?
It is, Andile. And it's very sad because now...
Because as Andile, I can't go and play there.
Why?
Because it is for the LGBTQI community, is it not?
But we are very inclusive. There's an A there. LGBTQIA. So people like you who...
Hey, can get Andile.
No, it's ally.
Oh! So friends of LGBTQI, a plus community. Puty, before I let you go, because I know it's important, and this is a story that you've wanted to tell, what is the message for every South African that's listening now, for everybody that this reaches? As Puty, you've now taken your life and you've said, this is what I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to dedicate my life to trying to make a change. Diversity, inclusion, and equality. I am hanging up my gloves. I'm hanging up my future and what I was born to do, to come and do what? What is the message that you want to send out there? What is your plea and your plight?
My purpose is to create a safe space in sports. Not just football. Like I want the LGBTI athletes to be given a fair chance. Yeah.
That you didn't get.
That I didn't get.
Did you get support from your family?
Oh, damn, a lot.
Who supported you?
Everyone in my family, my brothers, my sisters, my mother, my father.
All in support.
Yes.
How close are you to your mom?
Very, very close. I never had a chance to explain or come out. Mama, I'm gay, or I think I'm gay. My mom was the one who told me, I think you're different. And this is how I'm going to protect you. My mom will fight my battles from as little as primary school. That is why I can stand today against the world and say, I am who I am because I am.
Well, I wish you well. I really do. But before you go, have a listen to this very quickly.
Ke nna Damarisi Mamatlhaji Lekolwane ke lakaletša Puty Donald Lekolwane e le morwaka wa boraro ngwana sala a tloa a rata bolo ka pelo ya ka moka a nyako ipona a be mo le ka batho ba dinaletšana gore a o godišitše le community ya ka le kgošigolo ya ka ya Matabola ebile o tšere photo ya bolo a iša ka mošate o mogolo the Kingdom of Matabola a beya senepe sa gagwe o bontšha gore o rata bolo. Puty ke o lakaletša mahlatsi le matlhogono le ngwana o tshware jwale o tiiše o gole ka seo o se dirang o ka re modimo wa kereke ye ya lekganyane a ka o etelela pele ka ge o gotše ka fase ya yona. Ke a leboga.
Puty, I know your mom would have loved to see you on television in the DSTV Premiership playing for the biggest teams. But she said, I'd rather my son be what he is because I'm choosing him. I know it was your dream. I've seen you play. And I know you play it down now. You say this is what you were supposed to do. But I know you wanted to be in those goals. You okay?
I'm fine.
Why did that make you cry? I know you're strong, Puty, and I know you've had to be. Not because you wanted to, but you had to grow a skin that you didn't have because you're a soft and tender person. But what the world has dealt with you, you've had to create another layer of you to protect yourself. You tell yourself that you're fine now, that was never a dream and it's okay.
I thought I failed her.
Your mom. Why? Why do you feel you failed her? Huh?
Because I've been trying and nothing couldn't give in.
And that's why this fight is so important to you. Because from what you've lived and experienced, it took away your dream?
I had to sacrifice it. Not for me.
Your mother loves you and appreciates you as you are. I'm going to give you a chance to just recover so we can say goodbye properly, yeah? Let's take a break.
The Metro FM Music Awards 2024, Black to the Future. The Best New Artist is brought to you by Santam. The nominees for Best New Artist: Harry Kane, Dogozo Mkhize, Sykes, Robin Fassi, Shakes and Les. To vote, dial *120 *45787 #. USSD rates charged at R1.50 per minute. Metro FM, it's where you want to be. T's and C's apply.
Turn your Hollywood Bets gaming experience into a spectacular casino royal adventure. Bet up to 100 Rand or more on selected Hollywood Bets, plated slots, and live tables. And you could win one of 3 luxury trips for 2 to Las Vegas. Hollywood Bets, feel the magic.
T's and C's apply. Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bet supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
It's the Renault Kwid. Of course it will get you from A to B with best-in-class fuel efficiency. It's the Renault Kwid. Of course you'll be designated DJ with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's the Renault Kwid. Of course you'll parallel park like a boss with the nifty reverse cam.
Get the Renault Kwid with 25,000 Rand cashback or 1-year comprehensive insurance. Book a test drive today at renault.co.za. T's and C's apply.
House & Home's massive birthday savings showcase is now on. Come embrace style and comfort with the full leather 3-piece Rhapsody 5 recliner lounge suite, only 39,999. Save 15,000. And don't miss out on our up to 75% off massive clearance sale on a wide range of audio-visual products. Experience House & Home's birthday savings showcase at a store near you and online. Only until 1 May. T's and C's apply.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM. Proudly brought to you by SABC Sport.
Got to get out of here. It's 18:53. Big show coming up in the next hour. It's another town hall, another a round table discussion. So we're going to have Faith come in here a lot earlier so that we can get that going. But Puty is still with me. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me a platform to raise awareness on the LGBTI community.
You still haven't answered my question, though. You're a bit emotional. I don't want to let it go because I think it's important. You've had to put on a tortoise shell and get under it and be a hero to those that come after you. But this took something from you.
Yeah.
And I want you to acknowledge the loss and the death of something in your life. And that was a dream. That was what you thought you were destined for, and you were good at it.
I still have a dream, Andile. That dream is still alive. That is why I started the African Pride Games and the LGBTI Legacy Games. So this dream is still alive. Maybe not through me, but through the work that I'm doing now.
How do people get a hold of you? How do they get involved with what you're doing? How does that scared little girl or little boy that knows, this is who I am and I'm scared to go over there, or over there, I am not myself. How do they get a hold of you? How do they get a hold of your foundation? Where do they go?
We have a Facebook page. It's the LGBTI Legacy Games. And we also have the other one is Puty Lalani Foundation. So our website is putilukulanifoundation.org.za.
What Polo, and it's a great save. What's on? Please get out of here before I get fired. Puty, I appreciate you. Puty Lalani, great story, and I wish you the very best. I know you as a young man. You played obviously with my brother, it was Kesha Ngube, who was out as Kukune, and I'd go watch his games, and I even there I saw that you were different, and you continued with that difference. I wish you all the best. Yeah.
Thank you very much, my brother.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Great story. I love it. And every South African's got a story, and we're going to tell as many as we can. We'll go and we'll tell as many as we can. It's 18:56. Let's take a quick break, play some of your voice notes, and take Faith.
All right, here we go. Call Metro FM now on 0860 002160. Drop us a voice note on 060 552 7303.
Waking up, I'm too turned up.
Andile Lipara. Wandile Wakazwana from Takane. Hey, Puty. First time hearing your story. I don't follow football, but I listen to the show. I have to say, man, I don't understand how your sexual preference affects your performance in the field. I feel like we have double standard as a society, not as a nation, a society as a whole. I'm Olalipola. I'm rooting for you.
Good evening, my FM listeners. Good evening, Andile. This is Coach Visani Mavovo Mangaliso. We appreciate you for bringing Puty on radio. One thing that I want to say is, Puty, you should stay strong. And we've been talking about these things, and since we met at Tornado, where we broke records, and I'm happy to hear that you are still doing well, and you must stay shining and keep on moving and be strong.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Like I said, it's a big night on Metro FM Talk. It's a continuation of what should and will, I'm pretty sure, become a great tradition come the election years. Faith?
Hi.
You went from being a girl next door, Mawani, to being my boss today. Look at you. Huh? Suit and all. Ellie McBeal.
Versatility. I serve it best. It's you have to be versatile. You have to show the fact that I can be a little girl and be cute. And then there's sometimes that I just want to be powerful. And I think this is one of the reasons why I dress up in a suit. When I'm in a suit, you must know I'm in business.
I just called you Ellie McBeal. So if you don't know who Ellie McBeal is,
you're too young.
You know who Ellie McBeal is?
Can you believe you're Ellie McBeal? Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's all business today, so let's suit up and go for it. What do you have going on?
This is one of those conversations that I think it's going to be really great for truly building an inclusive, non-racial, democratic South Africa, especially when it comes to the reflection of 30 years since our democracy. We're having the coloured conversation this evening. We're looking at the coloured conversation this evening. We're looking at how coloured communities have evolved over time or have experienced this democratic dispensation of ours since 1994, but also reflecting back in terms of the segregation that they experienced pre-democracy. So we're having the coloured conversation around identity. Right? Okay. Is there an identity in terms of how are they identified? Is it Khoi San? Is it the San? Is it the Khoi people? Do they? Some are Cape Malay. Some, how do identity politics play a role in coloured people?
And it's playing out in such a big stage, on the world stage, because of Tyler.
100%, where she said, "I'm not black. I am coloured."
Yeah.
And then obviously it gets misconstrued because obviously when it comes to international communities, it's a different perspective of what coloured actually means. So we're really going to be interrogating this evening in terms of also culture, and we're also going to be looking at challenges, socioeconomic standing. We've often heard from the coloured community saying that they feel as though they're neglected because they're not black enough and they're not white enough, right? So what kind of discrepancies or what kind of challenges have they been accustomed to over the period of time? And then we're going to speak about violence and safety issues. gang violence, Mitchell's Plain, some of the issues that they've been having with gangs in El Dorado Park, right here, right? So we're going to be looking at violence. So we're going to be looking at the manifestation of, and also drugs in the community as well. And also how do colored, because I think the colored community cannot have conversations on by themselves. They also need to have conversations with the greater discourse of South Africa. But how is it that we can also open up spaces for inclusivity? Otherwise, we're just going to leave people out. So it's going to be a big conversation for 2 hours. Listen, I've got lots of panelists this evening. I can go through it, but now let's wait for you to hear it. We've got a full house. We are doing it in front of a live audience as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've got, and members of the colored community are joining us this evening for the conversations, which makes it just even that much more robust, because there is one such a lady, for example, is a founder of Colored Lives Matter too.
Incredible.
Yeah, so it's going to be a big conversation this evening.
Colored versus Cape Malay versus, Hottentot versus mixed race. That's a conversation I can't wait to be a part of, and I'll be listening in my car as I go home to go catch up on some games. Exactly 1 after the hour 7. Tomorrow is Friday. You know what that means. The gang is here. It's all football. It's all the weekend and what we've gone through this past week. Thank you for allowing us to do the sort of interviews that we do here on Thursday, the sort of chats that carry on and linger way past the hour. I appreciate you. Pella. That's all me.
Welcome to the Urban Rhythm Revolution.
Listen,
Metro FM.
I'm the greatest of all time.